Hey, what's your problem? No, honestly, like point to a specific issue that you want to work with in this video and we'll do the work here. This is day 14 of the Adventure of Appreciation calendar and you're welcome to bring up one problem. For every issue, there is a tissue. For every problem, there is a solution. Now, who is the one who will end up realizing that solution? It may be someone else, it may be you, it may be something else, but at the end of the day, you are going to receive that solution and it will become your own. Now, to do that, to move through that portal, may I suggest that you begin by asking this: do you have faith in yourself? Do you have faith in your ability to overcome this particular problem? Now, everything up to this point, almost all things that has happened in your life has resolved at some point. You won't really identify the space of bliss and happiness before you are there. It comes gradually as you're moving towards it. And this is my subway. And now we're here, home at my place. I guess you joined the subway with me. So as I said, as we go gradually towards greater levels of peace, bliss, wonderfulness, we do not necessarily realize how good we could feel until we're actually there. And the reason I mention this is because there is an extreme difference between walking through life with faith in oneself, in yourself, and walking through life without acknowledging the faith that you have for yourself. And let's think back at that problem you may have picked for today. If you look at it from an unfaithful viewpoint to your own faith, to yourself, you will look at it and call it a problem, because you don't see any solution when you don't have any realization of your own ability to transcend your current circumstances. When you have faith, when you know your own history, when you acknowledge the gift that you have been for yourself and how you've been able to pull through life all up to this point, all the stuff you've gone through, man, girl, you're here, Give yourself a pat on the back and acknowledge the things you have accomplished, because the littlest of things are worth acknowledging yourself for. If you have faith, if you have remembrance of your own ability to overcome, right? Our own ability to overcome. We do have that ability, and you have done it time and time again. When you remember that, a problem doesn't look like a problem anymore. Like, Zig Ziglar, I think, or Brian Tracy and Kevin Trudeau says, there are no problems in this space. There are only situations, challenges, and opportunities. This is called reframing, putting a new frame around something. And you can do that as a tool, or you can change your state of being, which changes your perspective, your viewpoint, and begin to look through the eyes of faith, faith in yourself. Yeah, I'm talking about actual faith in yourself, that you know that you can overcome something. You have seen yourself do it in the past, and you will see yourself do it in the future. So have some faith in yourself, and acknowledge that, hey, it's not a problem, really. Really, are you going to call it a problem when you know you're going to overcome it at some point? No, it's just a situation. It is just a challenge, something that challenges you to bring forth more of who you are, challenges you to learn, expand, joyously overcome, And even the best way to say this, as Kevin Trudeau says as well, is to look at it as an opportunity. There are no problems in our lives anymore. If you choose to rip that word out of the dictionary, replace it with a word like opportunity, or situation in some cases, or a challenge in some cases, or, whatever you want to call it. So if it's an opportunity for growth. It's an opportunity to reveal more of who you are. It's an opportunity to play with life. Problems are not necessarily problems, you see? They are challenges that challenge you to play, have fun, use it as the opportunity it is. And this is very easy to do when you first and foremost ask yourself, do I have faith in myself? Do I have faith in my own ability? Do you? Well, if you don't, that's no problem, you see? You get experience by doing this over time, and pretty soon you will feel these statements if you don't already do it. And faith is really, I discovered there's such a thing, a phenomena as a faith ability index. This is inspired by something called a teachability index, which is about your ability to learn new information, which is a mix between your willingness to learn and your willingness to change. That's how we learn anything. But the faith ability index is your ability to have faith in yourself and to have faith in the other, the outside, to have faith in the internal as well as in the external. And together, those two factors play in to tell you how much your level of faith is. And we're going to explore that tomorrow, but for now I'm going to give you a direct example from today when I was walking around in the city. I had a really busy day, enjoyed it a lot, but I had this stressful moment where I lost faith in something external. I lost faith in the purpose I had for my task right then and there. And I'm going to share it right now. I'm going to show you imagery from when I tried to film it. You can't really hear me that well, so I'm just going to overlap it with my own voice and you'll get the story. This is a story about how moving from being without faith, having doubt, being stressed, not being certain if it's going to happen or not, worry. And moving from that into faith, into knowingness, or releasing, beyond relief, through relief, into a relaxed okayness with everything and a beautiful manifestation of exactly what I wanted. Here we go. Welcome to this wet and hot adventure. Wet because it was downpouring snow the whole day long, and hot because all of that snow melted upon me, hence I'm only in a t-shirt. There is one point to this story I want to reveal straight away, and that is that faith, when you have faith, you seem to have all the time in the world. Everything seems to work out at the perfect time. But when you do not have faith, or when I don't have faith, I seem to have no time at all. And I kind of replace that room that is usually filled with faith. Emotions like stress, worry, and doubt creeps in. And this is what happened today. Because I was going to go to my homeopathist, and that is like an alternative medicine woman. And after that, I was going to pick up a burrito through an app that allows you to buy food at the end of the day from restaurants and stores at a cheaper price. The only option is that you got to be there on time, in this case, a 10-minute time slot. And you also get really no options. But in this case, I had 3 options. I could choose pork, chicken, or vegetarian burrito, if there was anything left when I went there. And I hoped that there would be, and that I would get the vegetarian burrito. If not, I would have chosen chicken if I had to. And I started to move, and I looked at my watch after the homeopathy session, and I realized, oh my God, I have no time. So I started to walk fast through the city, through the entire city actually, while looking at my watch and thinking, well, I think I know where this place is. It's at Oslo City, which is like a big mall in Norway, Oslo, Norway. And I just assumed it was going to be there, so I didn't check it because I was stressed and I had to be there, And when I arrived 1 minute, to end time, the store wasn't there. The store didn't even exist there. So I kind of had a moment of, I had some relief because now there was no more worry, no more doubt, no more thing to make it on time. That wasn't an option anymore. So I just released my stress, and I just had to accept the result of my faithlessness. But now I was filled with faith again because I am a faithful person. I enjoy to imagine that things works out for me. and I had a sliver of hope. So I said, you know what? I'm going to walk back to the place where I walked past, because I walked past the place. If I had checked it on time and been in faith, I would have been wise enough to do that. I would have plenty of time then. So I walked back, and there it was, the last burrito, and it was vegetarian. Oh yeah, that's what happens when you have faith. Yay, celebrate.